sticky, deuce fork, pineapple, Feasance Blues, stuff till you bone. For dawn is your last feast. Stick in, deuce fork, pineapple, Feasance Blues, stuff it till you bone. For dawn is your last feast. Stuffed on your book, for dawn is your last feast.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a text by Vladimir Mayakovsky, translated into Scots by the late great Edwin Morgan. This project's been coming on for years, it seems. I've got this started when we commissioned Barry Guy to write a piece for the orchestra. We'd worked with Barry for a number of years, and worked with Barry for a number of years, and we finally got the moxie and the money together to commission him to do a piece for us. And when it came, it had a text by, it's a complete surprise, a text by Mayakovsky translated by Edwin Morgan. And I subsequently found out that Edwin Morgan had translated Mayakovsky, the revolutionary Russian poet, into English, and found that it doesn't really work. But if you put it into Scots, I wouldn't know this, but put it into Scots, some of the rhythmic drive and fire comes back to it. So that was the kind of the thing you just heard was a revolutionary slogan designed to be chanted by the proletarians as they march up and down. The next thing is a somewhat more we'll do it. This is called a Richt Respect for Cuddies. A cuddy is a horse in Scotland. The reason I'm not a very, I was saying to the band earlier on, I'm not a very analytical reader of poems, but when I was reading more about Edwin Morgan and his huge body of translations, this man taught himself Hungarian, all the Romance languages. It's an incredible body of work, it really is. This one stuck out to me, it was chimed with an account that my father gave to me when he was a wee boy of a horse, and the co-op horse and the Kuwing in Falkirk had a stumble one day, fell on its backside, and the kind of things, you can imagine the kind of things that happened after that. So this is a similar tale from Russia. So, the Richt Respect for Cuddies.
Orsklufs klantart gien ar pata. Crippity, crappity, croupity, crunt. In the Blaffords, we ice-shogly boggles, the street burrowed and stached. The cuddy come clunk, cloited doon doup scud and whish. But the muckle mood moochers weren't lang and making themselves thrang. Gopus after gopus, oh Cohen, along the Kuznetsky and their bell-bottom breeks. Oh, see the cuddies do, oh, hats do, see the cuddies. No, Kuznetsky Gaffett. Oh, but me. I didn't join the Colishani. I came and kissed the glyph until the cuddies eat. Our wamble in its own breeches. I came and I saw the muggle drops that scrambled down the crater's nisbet to Curry in its half-its. Jamfrio craterly cares come spilling and splurging from my heart wi' a rishal. Ned, dinna greet. Listen to me, Ned. You think they buggers are the salt of the earth? But chill. Neds are we all, to be honest with you. Nae man's a Ned like in his own way. Ah, well, it might be the beast was an old yin, and had nae need o' a fyke like me. Or was my folks a wheen course for a caddy? Anyway, Ned Gidallan Warillaga stoit at his feet. Gidanacha and the Flisco is tailed in the streets. My chestnut chiel back hame to his stable, loching like a pony, stunning by the stable wall, feeling in his veins, able to dree the dark and the doughy for the life that's worth it all.
This next thing's called Fiddle My Pigeon, and it's a man falling in love with a double bass.
dwindled to Nathan, we sickened and we seeking, till we a blash had burst to greeting. So like a wane that the drum had to say, "Well done, well done, well done." It grew weary enough, weary o' hearing the land-ringing fiddly bits, and slungered it into the red-head Kuznetsky and donnered the wall. The bone glinket scants like, and who the fiddle was greeting its hair toot. With nae words, with nae measure, and a stupid cymbal by its lane started to bash in some corner. What's that? What's it doing? Announce the bombardment. Von brassy snooted, chicken chuba, come on! Idiot, dry up, garner! I got to my feet, sprackled, staggering among the crotchets, the frichted music stones all crunkled, cried out, though kid kens why, "My God!" I cast myself on the wooden sheathers. Do you ken what, my fiddle? The gate your ganging's awful like my road. Just like you, I yope and yowl, and can't prove a thing to others. Lochka for the bones, man. Sticky end for him. A wooden woman for his wedding day. Has he'd seen tea. But me, I didn't care dogging. Me, I'm no so bad, man. Do you ken what, my fiddle? We mun set up hoose together. What'd you say?
There's actually another couple of these things which we're not going to do. But it's just because for some reason, you know, I knew for ages ago it was going to be 4, but then 3 envelopes sounds better than 4 envelopes. I don't know why that is. It's just anyway. Just to continue the combination of anecdote and CD punt that I started earlier on. When we did the piece with that Barry Guy did for Schweben, it was called Schweben, meaning to float, and it was called Schweben, aye but can ye, which comes from one of Mayakovsky's earliest revolutionary poems, which speaks about trying to find, trying not to compromise an artistic vision or an improvisative vision same time making it as clear as possible to the whoever happens to be listening. The final lines of that poem are, but you with dainty thrapple, nice speech, can speak properly, and all that kind of thing. Make yourself feel the kind of talk I'm making now instead of the talk that I would talk at home. You with dainty thrapple, can you wheetle nocturnes for your own pipe flute? In other words, can you make music from the things that are about? So the point of that is we had so when we were rehearsing the Schweben piece, which is on our latest CD. The Schweben, I bet can you? But when we were preparing the piece, we were rehearsing in the Jordan Hill campus, and we knew that Edwin Morgan was in a care home in the last stages of his final illness, just round the corner, and we hoped that he would be able to come along, because apparently when I got in touch with the people who were looking after him, predominantly Jim McGonigal, his biographer, he was I quote, tickled by the idea that there was such a thing as the Glasgow Improvisers Orchestra. He just thought it was such a great thing. And we thought we could get him along to the rehearsals, at least to see the piece, since he was a performance. But so the performance went. Tam was there doing these Gilgamesh playing with the students. Later on, when we had the recording of the piece, recording of that performance, which is the one that's on this. Edwin Morgan had a kind of a recovery. Medication was changed. Things were looking a bit better for him. So we went down. Fells and myself went down when there was wee digital recorders, and he was kind enough to record the poem. And that's the piece that starts. He speaks this short poem, and then the piece itself actually starts with a piano solo from Jerry. And it's like he sounds in total command. It was a great experience. It was a really one of the most miraculous things I've ever seen. It was those chairs that they put old people in, with the wings. And he was sitting like this. But when he started talking to him, we had to shout because he refused to wear his deaf aids. When we were shouting at this great poet, and he would reply, and he started talking about Mayakovsky's earliest experiences in translation as a young. If ever anybody was bourgeois, came from bourgeois background, it was Edwin Morgan, but his interest in socialism and revolutionary socialism before the war. These things, these are the things that inspired him to continue on in his project of translating Mayakovsky. So he was telling us this, and what Mayakovsky meant to him, and how it fitted in with futurism, which is another theme of the piece, which is based on paintings by Kandinsky. So there's Kandinsky, there's Mayakovsky, there's futurism, there's early days of socialism and Bolshevism and so on. All that's kind of focused into and it's expressed quite graphically in the graphic score that makes up the music. There's a reproduction, actually in the booklet. And so he gave this little mini lecture, and we didn't know what to do with that, so we've stuck it on the end as a kind of bonus track, as it were. So it's it was a large part of the band's life and my life for a huge few months doing that. And this project, sorry, I'm babbling on. This project that we're doing is a kind of overhang of that. Just opening the book of Edwin Morgan's translation and the wealth of material that's in there, which is few people seem to know about. I urge you, go out. It's Scottish Book Week. Go over to Waterston's after you leave here and buy a copy of Edwin Morgan's collected translations. You'll never regret it. Scottish Book Week. Either that or go to your local library. Librarians, they're fabulous people. Outside of creative music, You know, the most beautiful and intelligent people get drawn into librarianship, really. Okay, we've got one more piece, as I say, to conclude, and this is called For Crying Out Loud. And it will the ensemble. Okay, you know what we're doing?
For crying out loud, the stars lichten, alright. Does that prove some loon had to hate? Does it prove some loon man understand it? Does it prove some loon man caught pales, thon strawn as spit? I'd pechen at the sight o' the flutter o' midday stew. He gangs blowtherin' into God, gangs eerily for fear he's a hint wi' his visit, gangs snoolin' and greeting, gangs kissing the eternal horny horn, gangs begging for a star. One star nor he mun do. Gangs swearing he canna fool six starnless misery. And Syne feels a curmurrin in his way, but puts on a calm sough o' the same, and speers at a soul passing by. It's maybe no so bad, sir, hey! Maybe no so frichtsome. What d'ye think? For crying out loud. The stars licht up, alright. Does that prove some loon had to hate? Does this prove there's a law into it? That ilka gloamin' ower the hoose tap, one starn has just got to bleeze and blink.
paper.